Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of the New Breed Pod. My name is Chedi Uzoigwe and I'm your host. You know, we the most. Guys, as usual, I'm not alone in the studio today. I'm with amazing people and they're going to be introducing themselves. From my left, we have...
Moses Ideng Binosa.
Lisa Akuna.
Ernesto Sadolo.
Oyindamola.
Obanlaluluwa.
And together we are...
New Breed Pod.
Okay, guys, we saw all your love, we saw all your comments on the last episode. The views were just going up. Guys, keep the same energy because, like I said, to be continued. So we are back to continue it.
Let's
Guys,
go.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Oba, are you ready?
Normal.
So we heard everything you said. You said you needed more guys on the pod. You said we are attacking Oba. Don't worry. Oba is ready today, right? Okay. So, continuing from our last episode, talking about dating, we had so much feedback from those who said they have game to those who said their game is still upgrading. Okay. I wanted to ask, is dating biblical? Because when I was preparing, I was like, okay, who in the Bible dated?
Joseph and Mary.
They did not, did they date?
Well, the people knew that they were together and they were going to get married.
Is that dating or courtship?
What's the difference?
Okay, good question. What's the difference? What's the difference? Okay, let's establish. Did Joseph and Mary date or they were in a courtship?
They were in a courtship.
A courtship?
Yes, I think they were in a courtship.
Okay.
And presently, I would say dating this period or this present century is like when you go on dates with people, not necessarily in a relationship with the person. But right now, in our context, we're talking about relationship, right? Dating relationship. Biblically, I would say it's right for our generation right now to date before marriage.
Why do you say so?
Because you have to get to know each other. Dating in the Christendom does not mean like having sex it's just like you people knowing each other, understanding your differences, like going out, understanding each other's characteristics and all of that.
Okay.
I would say-
If I wanted to speak
Okay.
before.
Well, I just feel like it's just a change of terminologies at the end of the day. Because back then, what we call courtship was betrothal. They would betroth you to someone, and then you have to get to know the person, and then eventually get married. The only difference is that then maybe you had a choice or you didn't have a choice. But now everybody has a choice on who they choose to court or date.
Okay, Oba.
Like Apostle said in the last episode, if you're going to be in a relationship, I don't think it's not biblical today, because if you're going to be in a relationship, you have to know your partner, but you have to let people know that this is your partner. No hiding things. Yeah, that's
All
it.
right. So you all are saying that it's okay to date. Now, I am of the opinion that dating is more of a cultural or social concept. And it has led to a lot of heartbreaks, broken people, and it has actually affected the ideology of marriage. Because we say you want to get to know people. How many of us have known more than 3 people? Now, let's be honest. So, is it really working, the whole concept of dating?
Can I say something? Yeah. I feel like this, because you mentioned you're getting to know someone. I mean, if you're friends with someone, you're also getting to know the person. I feel like you can also like stay friends with the person until you both now decide that, okay, let's take this to another level. Do you understand?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I feel like when you use the word dating, it becomes very serious. Because in that moment, that means it has to work. Because that means you must have done like something.
For dating or courtship?
Like for dating. I
Does
mean,
it
like,
really have to work? Because our generation, they date.
I mean, like I said, she said dating is getting to know each other, right? I'm saying like you guys can get to know each other without dating. Now, if maybe you guys are going to take the next step, like, okay, I want to engage you because I feel like I've known enough for me to, take that next step with you.
Okay. So, how long should this dating? I want you to say something about dating and courtship. Yeah. Okay.
For the dating, one thing I will first say here, you asked a question that if it is biblical. It is. Let me not be diplomatic about it. So when you read the book of Amos 3:3, which is very, can two work together? So there was no gender there. Is there gender? So if there is no gender, definitely it works in both guys and girls. You understand? So for the dating, there is one thing I believe naturally, that you cannot actually know somebody. You can't know because me, I can. Do we have people who pretend to follow somebody for like 10 years? We have.
It's possible, yeah.
Do you understand? Okay, look at Laban. We are relating it to scripture, right? Look at Jacob, who labored for 7 good years, and yet he still not know the heart of the man who wants to give a wife to him. So you can't know somebody. So I think this thing should be based on just you and God that will help us out. So saying I'm dating for 5 years, I'm dating for 3 years, my dear, something can still happen because morphology can change. Okay.
Aside from the scriptural aspect, going into a relationship as an adult requires communication. So I think the reason why lots of relationships don't work is because the intention of the relationship was not stated from the beginning. If you are interested in someone, be it guy or girl, you have to state what exactly your intentions were. Are you using the person to pass time? Are you both on the same page as we will get married eventually, just not right now? Because one of the reasons why a lot of relationships don't work is when the girl is saying, I want to get married, bro. What are you doing?
Okay, can I just go off on what you said? You said that the intention should be like stated, right? But some people are of the opinion that if you start like that, you're putting pressure on yourself. Like, okay, for example, I meet Moses and I'm like, okay, let's date, and I'm like, I want us to get married. Some people are of the opinion that you introducing like I want to get married in the beginning puts so much pressure on the relationship.
Okay, but then I don't understand where along the lines of the relationship the woman comes and says, I'm ready to get married, and then the guy is not ready.
Okay, let's hear what Moses has to say.
No, for me, I think everything you start, you must have a goal. You understand? That is what she's saying. You must have a goal. What you want to do. If I want to start a school, I'm starting that I will finish and get a degree. So it must be stated, and everything happens in time. Time is a journey. Getting to know people. You might stay with somebody for 20 years. You might not still know the person, and people change. People change with times and seasons. That is what you need to know, and don't expect too much from people. If you expect too much, at the end of the day, you are in a dwindle.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to ask you, sorry, please, I just wanted to clarify something you said. You said when you state your intentions, then you're putting unnecessary pressure.
Some people, not me. Some people, I've heard.
Yes.
No. I feel like it's. Okay, let me say this on air. The idea of this dating, honestly, is just God. There is no formula. We are sharing our ideologies, but really, I might go and tell the person, it's from I've met people that you tell them that if it's not, I want to get married, and they'll tell you yes, they want to marry you too. They will tell you that yes, let's go into this for marriage, and 3 months down the line, you're like, I better go, I'm not doing it again. But you told the person, I'm here, to be
Okay,
serious.
but at the end of the day, it's not just about saying it. You have, as long as you're saying it, you also should be willing to do the work.
I think to wrap that up, we'll still lean to what Ernest has said. It's all about you and God. You can never know the heart of a person because you can never really know, because people will come and tell you, because I've met girls that, especially godly girls, who tell the guys from the get-go, I want to keep myself. The guys say, yes, let's do it. Few months down the line, Okay, Ernest wants to speak.
Okay, now let me not be that so scriptural now. Then let's come to the natural, like the way things have been done. Now, dating, it's a content. You understand? It can't work. The first thing is that the trust must be there. See, what I see trust to be is confidence. You are being confident about this thing. You relied on this thing.
But also, you don't just start dating and you have confidence.
No. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying that when you start dating, you just have confidence. But the first thing you have to understand is that you must be confident that, okay, this is the person I want to move a step with. You see, whether you like it or not, before you can move a step, something must have pushed you to do it.
Do it. Okay. That's it. You guys have been sounding so deep. Let's. You are deep. Okay. Rise from the deep to the surface. Okay. So let's talk about the church. Do you think the church puts pressure on single people? Because today, guys.
Wait,
No, let's be honest.
Wait.
I want to hear from Oba. Does the church put pressure on
Yes.
singles?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Just today, oh.
What
Just
happened
imagine. Just imagine.
Talk to
oh.
me.
Brother Nee just came that when are you going to marry?
Imagine.
After seeing Sister Debbie.
Innocent me.
That's precious.
Pressure.
You understand it?
I'm highly pressured. Now I have to marry.
Like I told you today, you have to marry too.
So does the church put pressure on singles?
I think yes and no. I feel like they are trying to look out, for godly relationships. I feel like they're trying to like cut down the time of the extension of we dey go out today, you go work, you no go work, you go work, you no go work, that gamble. Yeah. I feel like that's why they're like, okay, you guys should try and just
under our own supervision.
Exactly. Exactly.
But do you think?
Yes, that's what I said. Yes and no.
Do you think this supervision is working? We're all young people.
It's not.
Well, it depends. Now, if you're saying in Istanbul here, it doesn't
We
work.
are filming from Istanbul, Turkey, where the streets are rough.
This Istanbul,
Okay,
the
let her finish,
supervision
please.
is not supervised.
Okay.
But in Nigeria, I feel like they have a better hold on dating and how the youth behave when they're in.
So, okay, wait. How do you think in Istanbul we're not getting it right, supervising?
Because what I'm saying is because we as youth in Nigeria, we are very self-conscious of ourselves in church.
Okay.
Yes.
The tradition, the way we behave here is not the way we behave in the church.
But they're not pretend.
But that is exactly.
No. It's not pretense. It's just a sense of respect for our parents.
Yes, but if you are going to break a sister's heart, you will still break her heart, whether you are conscious of your parents or your pastor.
Okay, but we're talking about
If you are going to break a brother's heart.
If dating under supervision works here, it works in the church in general. And I'm saying it kind of does in Nigeria. Because they will vet you. Anybody you are saying I want to get married to, church council is vetting him. Where is he working? Have you done pregnancy
But they do that
test?
here
Has
as
he
well.
done HIV
No,
test?
let me say something. Wait.
Does he have a job? Is he bringing home income?
Income, yeah.
Here, if he doesn't have a job, you cannot blame him because of the way things are
But
here.
no, here they don't let you marry without a job.
Wait. So
Okay, let's hear from
to
Moses.
add to what she's saying, back then in Nigeria, if maybe you are seeing a girl, or maybe you and a girl are moving about, the pastor will call you. Alpha, what are you?
But they do that here.
They don't. It's kind of restricted here. Like even you, like yeah. Wait.
Boom, boom.
Wait. No. You cannot outshine the master. She cannot outshine the master. Wait. Let me continue. You understand? See. No.
You say you're the master of what? Secret relationship?
I'm not like that.
You say you are the master.
No, I say you cannot outshine the master. She wants to outshine me
This
now.
thing is what Sister Debbie used to do. She should not put it on you. That's what she used to do.
No, see. In Nigeria, you are well monitored. You are.
I feel like you are opening a new
The
chapter.
culture in Nigeria,
In Nigeria is different from here. Yeah.
What you don't expect, we do it here.
Yeah.
We do it. We
Wait.
actually
Let me ask you something now. For example, now me and you, we are just moving. So can move. If Apostle now ask you, say, what are you guys doing? You can ask Apostle. What it concern you? It concern you
That's what
like.
I said. That you are doing
secretly
open to
exactly. When we are open,
But it goes back to my point. It goes back to my point. If your pastor in Nigeria should call you and say you and this sister are moving like this, will you say what?
So people say that people don't have represent in this Turkey.
right?
What I am saying What I am saying is everybody is more individualistic here.
Okay, okay, that's the next topic. Next episode. Let's hear from you.
Let's not contradict ourselves.
Okay.
While we are still talking about dating. Now, one thing I keep saying is that the reason why we think the church is putting pressure on us is nobody force you and say you must date this girl in church. There is nothing like that. But the thing is that we youth.
But they force sometimes. So.
No.
Apostle, I've seen.
No.
Okay,
Let's
finish.
see this. No, one minute. Let's say this now. We youths, we have already pictured in our heart of what we want. Then the reason why we feel that the church is putting pressure on us is that we feel that the church wants us to marry a particular brother.
Hey, next episode. Is your spec your spec? Are you your spec?
That is what they feel. They feel that maybe pastor will say, what of that brother? Or maybe pastor will say, what of that sister? So the thing is that when we say...
that what's going on with you?
No.
It's like...
No.
It's like your spec is not in this environment.
I understand what you're saying. Sometimes Mama will say, is it that you're not seeing any?
So, let's be real. The thing is that we already picture something that we want in our hearts.
Which is
so
okay.
we find no, it's fine. But there's something that happens is that maybe you now bring it to the scripture now.
It's not
as a church, and what you have is not aligned. You know, say they are putting pressure on us. They are putting pressure on us.
No. That goes back to last episode.
That is it now.
Do church boys have game? It means that the boys and the girls in the church have to step up their game so that when they are appointing a sister, you'll be confident in that sister. It means...
I'm saying
What are you
that
saying?
the boys have the game already, but the girls don't have the game.
What about you guys don't have any game?
Bramosis, what is this? Do you agree to this, Bramosis?
I don't. See, to be honest, I didn't speak last episode, but you guys don't have game. You see, church guys. I'm serious. Church guys don't even walk up to you to ask you out. They are not even confident to walk up to you to ask you out. That means you don't have game. Game is not. It's not existent.
No way.
Anyway, today's episode is not on game. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. So let's talk about making your relationship public in the church. So most churches, like when you are in a relationship, they call you to the altar, which for me is a bit okay. Let me keep my opinions to myself. They call you to the altar and they like announce that sister, this and brother, these are in a relationship. What's your take?
I don't like it.
I don't like it too.
You don't like it?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
I feel if it's what you want, it's okay.
I'm a private person. If it's between me, my spouse, and
not your spouse,
and my partner, and the pastor, yes, it's understandable, but not the church.
Let's desist from youth exuberance. No. I'm being honest. You know, sometimes the reason why, I'm not saying you should like it, all right? But the reason why sometimes it's good, it's also help. Do you understand? See, not just looking at the negative, I don't like it, I'm private, I'm
what
public.
if the man is married in Nigeria?
We are in a dark world. Anybody can come to you and pretend as a saint to you. So when he's presented, why is it that even Jesus did not die privately? He died openly. So that everybody will have the license to say, my God died. So the reason why it's sometimes good to present both of you and say, okay, these people are dating, is that it makes the guy to become conscious in the environment.
But
that is not good. That is not good. And
no. This is it now. Okay, that's where it started from.
It also puts unnecessary pressure. Because what if at the end of the day it doesn't work out?
No.
But one thing I will say is that before any presentation, for example, I'm a pastor of a parish, then I must have made sure I disciple these people. And this guy is sure. He's not coming here to come and play games or something. And this other lady is also sure he's ready. It's not something that we push and force you.
Let's hear from you.
You must be convinced.
I'm in a relationship with somebody.
Okay.
I'm in a relationship with somebody.
Yes.
Okay, we let the church know that we are in a relationship. Do you know that this can actually hide the real attitude of me or my partner? Because we start acting on what Pastor and Sister Reagan will say.
That is your problem with Sister Reagan. Sister Reagan, wait.
I want to say
Okay.
The moment you're presented to the church, because he said the pastor will vet you and vet the girl that you intend to or you're in a relationship with before he presents you to the church, which means whatever next step,
that is even
whatever next step is happening,
Marriage.
Whatever
I don't think it should be a thing of they are still doing boyfriend and girlfriend. If you guys are
That is stage, yeah, okay, that's fine.
But we have established that courtship and dating is kind of the same in today's world. So if the pastor is saying, I see these two people together, they are spending time together, they are moving like they're going to end up together, and he calls them, he vets them, and he brings them in front of the church. If you start pretending for the sake of the church, you are doing yourself a
Okay, all right. So let's go to the next question quickly. Let's talk about how many of us are waiting on a partner? Like you're not with anybody, you're you're single. no need to. You know the thing. You can't breathe. If you are single, please hands up. Okay, so the next
I
topic
lift up
is,
my hands.
the next question is, how have you been waiting? The waiting stage, because we're all preparing, but we're all still waiting. So has it been an easy journey waiting for the person?
For me personally,
Well, I would say that I had to vet myself. Then some mistakes I made in my relationship. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm working on myself. And then now I'm very specific, very, very specific of what I want. In fact, I watched one Instagram reel. Somebody said that she was very, very specific, even to the job, the amount of salary, the height, everything, and God gave it to her. So very specific.
We're going to speak on that specificity.
For me personally, to add to Buttress' point is, in your waiting time, try to develop yourself. Develop your mental capacity, your well-being, even your physique, everything about you develop, and learn from the mistake you made in the past and focus on the future. There are still things that are yet to stick home. Don't rush into another one, because if you rush in, you rush out.
You guys are giving me how to wait. I'm asking, how is it?
Okay.
Hold on. In the night, how do you sleep?
Ah.
Do you sleep like this? You sleep like this.
Waiting time.
Is it easy?
No, it's not
That's
easy,
the
because, okay,
question.
let me continue.
Because I feel like that's what the church forgets when they are saying all these things about singles. They forget that as we are shouting in the church, we go back home, it's only me in the house.
Waiting time is not easy. Sometimes your enemy said that you are not supposed to call. You not remember, say, let me just call this person to strike a conversation and make you forget some certain things. So waiting time is not easy. There are sometimes.
Okay.
As for me,
Yes, Oba, let's see Oba then. Okay.
As for me, due to past experience, waiting time is amazing.
Ha.
I love it.
You love it. You love your freedom.
Just peace of mind.
Are you sure this freedom, you are not doing anything outside the will?
Who knows? Nobody knows.
God. Okay.
Let me say something concerning what she said before. That is a time where you being careful on this and that. Mind there. Hold on. You can never be careful, sir.
Thank you.
See, I still say it.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to spiritualize it now, but I'm still saying it. Let's put God at the center. There are many people who are more careful than you do. In fact, they have read carefnology, but yet there is still an error somewhere. Now, waiting is not easy. Don't diplomatically explain it.
It's hard.
So the thing is that if you know your
But you are
purpose,
philandering. That's
if
not
you
waiting.
know what your purpose is, then there are some things you sacrificially shut down until you are willing to do. That is my opinion.
I want to go from what Oba is saying. There is a difference between philandering and waiting.
He said waiting.
Philandering.
How does it feel?
Philandering
That was the
is that
question.
you are waiting for anyone will come. I shall hold.
No, calm
you
down.
sure?
Hey, I don't talk that one.
I'm
Teddy.
just saying.
Hey.
No. But that's I feel like people in our time, they're like, I'm waiting, no. But you have sneaking link in different. Next episode.
You see that one.
Basically, you have people that when you are down, you
You have got half an one or two. Hey!
so
One or two.
That's No, that's completely different. Waiting means that when you even see those sneaky links, you're like, I'm not gonna indulge
You are not going to
myself.
fall. You are
I'm
being.
going to wait, and it's actually hard. It's actually hard.
To conclude what you're saying is self-control.
I'm the one that will
Okay.
Yes, now, yes. Moses, give me back to her. Give me back to her. Give me back to her.
Let's
What he said, I am
No.
naturally, it just came to just be very careful. If you have gone through like so much hurt in the past, you just naturally be careful. So I know that I'm working with God as well, but I should not be carefree also. I'm very careful.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Red flags. The Turkey flag. I think Turkey is just a red flag. Guys, sorry. The Golden Country flag is pure red with small white. And only Debbie got the white.
Now that star, now that star be the white.
Okay, so let's talk about the red flags. What are some red? We talked about green flags in the last episode. So red flags quickly.
Bad breaths.
Bad breath. I love that.
What the other?
Bad breath is even a red flag. It's just bad.
Actually, bad hygiene.
Yes, but like,
Nah, man, it's not good.
but some burning.
Lack of a sense of style.
Some sisters too.
Lack of what? Sense of style. Game. Back to game. Guys, watch our last
Dress
episode.
well. Exactly. Dress well.
Dress well, okay.
Because we are in the kingdom of God doesn't mean we should not.
I mean, even in the Bible, it says, adorn yourselves beautifully.
Preach.
Come on.
Preach.
Okay, having too many male friends and female friends, I think.
Having what?
Wait now. Too
We
many
didn't get
male
you.
friends and female friends. It can also be male. Yeah.
Next episode, male best friend.
I feel when a guy is toxic, like he's too obsessed. That's a red flag.
When you are too secretive,
When you are not opening your mouth.
you are not opening
You are
your
not
mouth.
opening your mouth.
Another
That thing
thing
is the best person.
Another thing.
Because I believe it should be communication and opened.
Another red flag
Yeah.
that people don't pay attention to in their relationship. Sorry guys, but mostly it's guys that do that.
Let's hear it first.
But when you use the person's struggles or trauma or what they're
Experiences.
against them.
No, because
come
Apostle
on.
is
No,
saying
no,
be
no.
open. So imagine you just say I had 10 abortions.
And then you're not using it to mock me
Yeah.
during an argument or something.
I mean, I feel like that's natural because
It shows
sometimes
you don't respect the
No,
person.
actually, sometimes people. I've seen some people that just out of like they were just talking, they don't forget themselves.
It's
They
still-
just say it. Sometimes they don't. I know that it's bad. It's so I'm not defending it. I'm just saying that some people that they don't forget themselves. They go just talk and later go say, I beg no vex. I don't really talk and say.
That is a lack of communication.
No, that
Then
is.
you
You work on yourself.
Okay, that means don't be in a relationship.
Yeah, don't be in a relationship.
Work on your bridle your tongue.
Your tongue, bridle your
before
tongue
you go
first.
into the relationship. Okay, to close this episode, because we're not going to talk about this dating anymore. It's enough. Please, I want to know, why are you still single? Tell Lord, why are you still single? Yes, if okay, you're not single. Oinda is not single. Oba, why are you single?
I cannot really answer that question.
You need to think about it. You need
I think
to
I need to think about it.
Yes.
Zumba,
Because you can't keep saying you're putting, you can't keep saying you are pressured without even knowing why you are single. Okay, Moses, why are you single?
Because my photographer is single.
I don't understand. Nobody behind the camera is single.
I better take my coat.
I think
Is it men, they are not straightforward?
I'm still working on myself.
Look at yourself.
I'm single because it's on the bracket.
In the bracket.
No.
What's on the bracket?
It's on the bracket now.
What's bracket?
It's on the bracket.
What does that mean?
It's on the bracket. Thank you so much.
Yet to be found. Yet to be found.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. You've heard why they are single, even though some people have reason.
Hey, what if I say
By choice.
I need prayer? I've been encountering the wrong people.
All right, guys. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and we are still
New Return.
on to the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.